Hello, my name is James Avery Johnson, and you're watching The James Avery Johnson Show. It's been a while since you've seen me. Unfortunately, I have a lot of bills to pay, but we don't have time to get into the nitty-gritties of how my life sucks. We are having an emergency episode. We have breaking news that Goom Media has gone missing. Guys, I need you to look a little more concerned here. I'm at most 15% sure he might be a human. Not too long ago, Goom Media was seen at Chris Pratt's house, where he was then arrested for trespassing. In response to his arrest, he pled for people to check out his channel. What an idiot! People did not check out his YouTube channel, but he did get a trial for his crimes. In the process, he had a defense lawyer who accepted him, not a real one. I'm not qualified for that, but I did my best. Despite the evidence being very damning against him, the court ultimately ruled that there was not enough evidence to convict him. All seemed lost for Goom, but fortunately for him, his amazing defense lawyer pointed out that nobody could really determine the identity of the man who clogged James Corden's toilet. I could not possibly understand who that could be. After a very strange trial where they had Goom Media poop in front of everybody to get the DNA sample, we were able to determine that Goom Media did not in fact clog James Corden's toilet. And it in fact was not James Corden himself, therefore neither of them could have clogged the toilet. The court ultimately ruled that Goom Media was there trying to help Chris Pratt in trying to catch the man who is breaking into all of these houses. This is the part of the story where we all thought that Goom Media would return as a hero, but that is unfortunately not what had transpired. See, the following day, Goom Media disappeared. No one could find him. We still don't know where he is. We don't have any leads. The authorities suspect that he may have fled to Canada. They say that he may have seen this as a good economic opportunity to join a French-Canadian gang and help smuggle Kinder eggs across the US border. Now, obviously none of this is true because Goom Media isn't smart enough to know that Canada is real, but those are the leading theories of the authorities. As for my own opinion, I have no clue where he could possibly be, but I would not be a journalist if it weren't for the fact that I desired truth, and that's what I wanted to seek out. So I promise that while he's gone, I shall be in his stead, updating this channel as to where he could possibly be. In other news, the amazing MCM, Mach Wojo, I love them so much, I don't hate them at all. They have announced new additions to this channel in the light of such tragic news. This is an opportunity Mach Wojo and Goom Media have been looking at for a very long time now, but unfortunately had not been able to get started. But Mach Wojo is excited to announce that very soon we'll get 2 new faces onto the channel, even though I can barely get mine in the channel. To all of you who may be worried that we'll be missing out on story analysis videos, don't you worry, I will take that on. I already have 2 scripts started, ready to be finished and filmed and edited, hopefully to get to you guys as soon as possible. In exciting though, albeit a little more random news, the amazing movie Cuppets, You've Cupped Your Last Victim has finally come out after a 2-year production process. This movie has done in the box office. I personally saw it and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Why did I have to see this movie for my job? It was an exciting movie all throughout, and I loved the acting of Senior Frog. It was amazing. I especially loved the part where he said, "You have now cupped your last victim." I really did not see that line coming at all. And that closes this episode of the James Avery Johnson Show. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing and commenting that I come back to make a return. I have been your host, James Avery Johnson, and you've just watched The James Avery Johnson Show by James Avery Johnson. It's The James Avery Johnson Show. I'm James Avery Johnson.